back to my channel, but before we get started with this video, please don't forget to subscribe right down below for me, and also don't forget to hit that little notification bell. That way you guys are notified every time I upload a new video, which is going to be on Monday and Fridays. So I am filming with a new camera today, so if things look a little different, I don't know if I have the lighting correct. I am not sure yet how to fully function the camera. Sorry for the background noise. I am going to be getting a mic pretty soon, probably within the next couple of days, so I'm not sure how the volume is as well, so I'm sorry if you guys hear background noise, but just bear with me because I am just trying to get it together. The camera, like I said, is brand new, so I'm not used to filming with it. So with that being said, I am going to be doing a video today trying these new products out that were sent to me that I bought. I'm pretty sure most of these products are new, but I wanted to just come on here and do a full face with you guys using a lot of these products. And I do have a nice affordable palette that you guys can get online. I will talk about it once I get into the eye aspect of the video. So let me just go ahead and do my brows and I will be right back. Okay, so I just did my eyebrows and just concealed my eyes. So now I'm going to go into this palette here. This is the Profusion Naturals palette. I did receive this in PR. They always send me their stuff, which I'm super excited to get because they have such great products. But not only are their products really nice, they're really inexpensive. This right here is $9.99. You can actually buy this in Target. They just recently started selling them at Target. You can find them in your closest Target, or you can order them online. This one is $9.99, and this is the Profusion Naturals eyeshadow palette. I have not used it yet, but I have used a few of their products just because they send the products to me and I like to test them out. But this one I haven't used, so I'm just going to take off the clear plastic. So I think I'm going to go in with this first shade, and the first shade is Zing. That's this shade right here, and I'm just going to take that and put it all over. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. The first shade I'm going to take is this shade right here. That's Silky, and I'm just going to put that on my lid just to set the concealer. Before I get into the eye makeup really quickly, I'm going to try to pronounce this. So I think it's Docolor. So Docolor sent me these makeup brushes, and I think their logo stands for Dream in Color. So I hope I'm pronouncing that right. They did send me a few of their brushes here, so I want to try them out in this video with you guys. So this is their set that they sent. There are, how many brushes in here? There are 16 brushes in here, and everything will be linked down below for you guys. So obviously I haven't used these yet, so I just want to take them out of the package. So you get 16 brushes here, eye brushes, face brushes. Oh my goodness. So yeah, you get a lot of brushes in this collection. So let me just take these out of the package and then we're going to start on the eyes. So now going back into the palette, and I'm going to take this blending brush right here. This one is 06. I'm just going to go in with the first color I'm taking is going to be Zing. So one thing I noticed in this brush collection is they don't have really something that I feel like I need more blown out than this. So I normally use a brush like this from Collab, and I just feel like this is just a little bit too dense to get in to my crease and kind of blow it out. So I am going to go in with this brush right here just to kind of blow out that crease color, and then I'll go back into those brushes. But that's one thing I noticed they didn't have was a brush like this. This brush works really well for me. I just feel like this just needed to be a little bit longer and fluffier. So now I'm just going to go in with this shade right here, and this is called Fearless, and it's like a orange kind of burnt, what is it, like a burnt orange shade, and I'm just going to take that and put that into the crease as well. So as you guys can see, this palette is super pigmented. For $9.99, guys, you really can't go wrong because look at those shadows, and they're nice and creamy. They're not chalky or anything. So now I'm just going to go in with this brush here. This is their 07 flat brush, and I'm going to take my concealer. This is the Anastasia concealer, and I'm just going to cut my crease. So now I'm just going to take this brush right here. This is the 09 brush, and I'm going to bring it up closer so you guys can see that. So it's a pointy kind of flatter brush, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with Outspoken here, and I'm just going to put that right in the crease. So I'm just taking a little bit of that shade Outspoken and I'm just putting that on the outer corner. So now just taking this brush, this is the 04 brush from the collection. It's like a flat shader brush. So I'm just gonna go in with this shade from the palette right here. This is called Charity. So I'm just gonna place that right on the lid. So I just took a little bit of this shade right here, Terrific, and all I did was blended it in. So kind of going into that lid shade, I wanted to make it like kind of a gradient effect there. And I'm just bringing it in just very slightly. And then I'm not bringing it out on the outer corner. I still want that darker shade to stay there, but kind of like having it right there in the middle. So I'm just going to take this Catrice eyeliner and my 210 brush from MAC. And I'm just going to wing out my liner. So now I am going to go in with this Pixi. This is their Large Lash Mascara. And this is pretty new too, I believe, because she just sent me this one. So this is how it looks here. And I'm going to show you the brush. And this is the brush. Okay guys, so these lashes are Lily lashes and they are the Miami ones. And actually my coworker found these in Marshalls for me for $5.99. I think you can find a lot of stuff in Marshalls for a little bit more affordable price. I'm just gonna pop these right on. So this is new to me as well. This is the Strifectin Anti-Wrinkle Line Blur Instant Wrinkle Blurring Primer. So this was given to me in gratis where I work. So I'm going to try this out. I've heard really good things about this because certain people have told me that it really smooths out the skin. I don't know about how anti-wrinkle it is, but they told me it's really nice for underneath makeup. This actually almost feels like the Smashbox primers, but I feel like it's just a little bit more smoother than those. But yeah, it smoothed out my skin and I can't even see my pores anymore. So that worked really well. This isn't new, but you guys know I usually do Foundation Fridays. So I'm just gonna put this on because this is one of my favorite foundations at the moment. So the concealer I am going to be using is this Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. This one is in C3. I've used this on my channel before, so this isn't new. But I do have a Makeup Revolution powder that I'm going to be using, and that's going to be for the first time. So yeah, I'm gonna go in with this Makeup Revolution Luxury Baking Powder. This one is in Banana, and I haven't used this before. I just bought this in Ulta, and I wanted to try it out because I've heard only good things. So I'm just going to open this up. So yeah, I'm gonna go in with this brush. This is the 03 brush. Normally what I do is I go in with my Beauty Blender, but I'm just gonna go in with this brush and just kind of set underneath the eyes. So I do not like that banana powder underneath my eyes. I think it just makes it look way too yellow. Not that the powder is bad, but I feel like I have to take this off because it looks so bad. Okay, so I did not like that banana powder for underneath my eyes. So I'm gonna go in with my Clinique powder. I feel like banana powder is way too yellow for me to put underneath my eyes. Maybe that was the problem. I mean, I just feel like in general, I use this foundation all the time and I feel like my face looks really powdery and dry. So I'm not sure if it was that primer that did this because normally my face never looks like this. So to bronze my face, I'm going to go in with this number 7 bronzer. You guys have seen this a lot on my channel before, but I am taking the Docolor brush in 11. And I do have a new bronzer to show you guys, but I don't like to just put that one on alone. So as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to show you guys the new bronzer. So I did use this one time before on my channel, but it just kind of was through a makeup tutorial, so I didn't really explain what it was. So basically this is the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish. They just came out with these. This one is in Perfectly Lit. This is more for darker skin tones, but I like it for me because I just feel like it just looks really nice and sun-kissed on my face. So I'm going to show you guys how beautiful this looks. But you have to be really, really light-handed because you can like overdo it. So if you guys notice, I just keep it right here. I try not to bring it too low just because it is slightly darker than something I would normally use. But it's so pretty. It actually just gives you like a nice, see, I just went in a little hard there with the brush. I'm just gonna have to blend that out. But yeah, so that's how it looks. It's so nice, and I am gonna buff that out a little bit, so don't worry. So like I said, you do have to be very light-handed. So they did have a few other shades, but this is the one I like the most just because I feel like it gives me like a nice sun-kissed look. So ever since I got this, I've been using it every day and I really like it just because it gives me more of a bronzy glow. So now just going in with my blush, I did receive these 4 blushes from KEVYN. They do send me a lot of their stuff, which I really appreciate, and I'm glad to get because not for nothing, these things are pretty expensive, but they're so cute and they are so beautiful. So let me show you guys up close. This is one of them. This is called Sunset, and look at how beautiful that is. And then this is another one. This one is called Rose Cliff. And then the next one is called Pink Sands. And then the last one I have for you guys is called, I think, Grapevine. Yeah, this one is called Grapevine. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Look at how beautiful this one is. These are so, so pretty. So I think I'm going to take Rose Cliff and I'm going to go in with this number 12 brush. This is their, I guess it's a blush brush, but that's what I'm using it for. So I used this in a couple videos back and you guys were loving this, but I didn't really explain too much about it. Like I said, I was just doing the makeup tutorial. And this is the E.L.F. Power Glow Highlighter. This is brand new. They sent this to me as well. I'm going to show you guys up close. So it has a pump to it. And it's a highlighter. And normally I don't really like a cream highlighter like that, but this one is super, super pretty. So I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand so you guys could see how beautiful it looks. It's like a really pretty rose gold shade and it's kind of like dripping down my finger. So yeah, so I like to take it on my fingers, and what I do is I place a little bit right here and then I go in with my beauty blender to just blend it in. So now I'm just gonna go in with this Makeup Revolution palette. This is their HD Pro Amplified palette, and this is how it looks. So this is pretty huge and you get a bunch of highlighters in this palette. So I am going to take the number 17 brush from Docolor, and this is their highlighting brush, and I think I'm going to go in with, I might just go in with Yes. That's this one right here. So let's see how that looks. So that was this highlight right here in Yes, and if you guys can see, this is definitely no joke. If you guys could see how nice this highlighter is, hopefully the camera is picking it up. It's really beautiful. I think I want to swatch the other ones just to show you guys. This is definitely a really great highlighting palette. I did only pay $20 for this. I bought this with my own money in Ulta. So if you really need a good highlighting palette and you guys don't have one, try this one. This is from Ulta. I know it's pretty huge. I'm just gonna bring it in the front really quickly. But I paid $20 for this palette, and I feel like it's really good for travel as well, just because you don't need anything else. If you bring this, you have plenty of different highlights to choose from. So we're gonna go in with this Profusion, and this is their mixed metal lips. This one is in nude. They also sent this to me as well. And this is the long lasting matte lip cream, matte lip liner, and the metal matte lip cream. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be using the metal today. I'm not really crazy about metals like that, but I'll most likely go in with the matte lip cream. So this is the matte nude. This is the lip liner, and then this is the metal. And I have to admit that the metal is really pretty. So I'm just going to swatch this. So this is the matte metal in nude. So I'm going to swatch the matte lip cream, and that's how that looks. So these shades are right up my alley. You guys know how much I love me some nudes. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is just go in first with the lip liner. So I opened up the lip liner, and this is what I'm left with. It just fell totally out of there, and there's no lip liner. So I'm just going to have to go in with something else. I thought maybe it broke, but it just completely fell out, like completely. So there's nothing in there. Okay, so moving on, we're just gonna go in with another nude lip liner. So now I'm just gonna go in with the matte nude lip cream. Okay guys, so although I love the color of this and I kind of like the feel of it because it is a matte lip cream, so it's not like a liquid matte, so it's not going to really dry down. This is the way it's going to stay. I do not like this wand. The wand, let me show you guys up close. This wand is super like hard to bend. It's really pretty hard. Like if I push on it, you guys could see right there. It's not flexible, and I feel like for a lip product, it definitely should be a little bit more flexible. So they definitely have to work on the wand. So this is how the metal looks. I'm not crazy about metal lipsticks. I never have been. But it's pretty. But I notice, oh my gosh. So if you guys can notice, you see this right here? That's really bad. So it's really, really sticky, and it's really, really bad. I don't like the way this looks. So I'm just gonna take this off because I don't like it. I thought the matte lip cream wouldn't be sticky, but it is. So I just changed up my lipstick. So I just used ColourPop's Beeper, and then I topped it with Kim Kardashian's Juicy. So this did not go over as well as I wished it would. It was just a little too drying, as you guys saw, and the wand was terrible. So I just had to take it off because I knew I was going to be uncomfortable all day wearing that. So this is the finished look. I know I was just in a robe a few seconds ago, but I looked at the time and I'm like, oh my God, I have to hurry up and get to work. So I just threw on my clothes really quickly right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love trying out new products for you guys, so that way you guys could see if you want to spend your money on them or you just want to pass. So let me know if you guys have tried anything down below in the comments, and I will link everything down below for you guys just in case you guys want to purchase any of the products. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also hit that subscribe button, don't forget, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.